All right, it's time now for Great Day Law. Can you believe it's already time for Halloween? The leaves are on their way out and winter is coming.
Oh, why do you have to say that?
I know.
Here to hopefully put a positive slant on all of this is Lawyer Twilley from LA Law. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
We're talking about Halloween, so we gave you one of these pretzels because we handmade it for you.
Handmade it, hand-delivered.
It's a handmaid's tale, let me tell you.
Thank you very much.
Do you watch that show? It's crazy, The Handmaid's Tale.
I'm not.
No, don't watch it. It's
No?
it's disturbing. It's very disturbing.
Mixed reviews.
And yeah, mixed reviews is
Well,
right.
no, I've heard it's a good show. It's just the content is...
The content is very unsettling. Yeah, anyway. So we're talking about Halloween, we're talking about distracted drivers, we're talking about...
We're talking about distracted people.
Well, listen, you got me out of work mode. Listen, let's...
I'm going to eat it later,
Okay,
don't worry.
all right.
I thought that was for me.
I got another one.
We'll get
for
you another one.
Okay, all right. So, Halloween's right around the corner.
Right.
All right, let's not talk about work stuff. Halloween's right around the corner, and it doesn't matter if you're an adult or a kid. It's literally one of the funnest holidays you can have.
Exactly.
And trick-or-treaters are out generally around the time that we're getting off of work, speaking of work. So...
And it's dusk.
It's dusk. There's wet leaves right now because of all the precipitation we've had, which you know, obviously slows down your stopping time. So everybody just take it easy. Every year we get calls around this time of year about bad stuff that's happened. Talk about unsettling stuff.
Well, yeah, I don't mean to interrupt you, but like, I mean, just this week in the morning for traffic, there have been crashes, like one after another after another. It's been crazy.
Yeah. Got to slow down. I see it when I'm done with work. I'm getting in the car. I'm decompressing. A lot of times people zone out, and then you'll see like stupidness. Somebody's rushing to get out of work, to go somewhere, to do this, to do that. Just, especially this week and next week when with trick-or-treaters out. Just take it easy.
Just take it easy.
Really.
All right, I got to ask a question. We used to play this game, get off my property. That's not your property. The government owns the property. Like it was a strip of lawn, then there was a sidewalk, and then we had our lawn. And
Did you shake a stick?
No, well, you know, we say, get off my lawn. Then they would say, you know, I'm not on your lawn. I'm on the government's property. Is it the government? If you have a slip and fall on one of your sidewalks that's going through the town, who do you go at? Who do you do? What do you do?
I can always count on you to ask really great questions, and sometimes tough. So there was a Connecticut Supreme Court case that came around. I think it was around 2012, which felt like yesterday, but I guess it's 10 years ago.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, right? That basically, it's sort of up to the town. I think each town has its ordinances with regard to who is responsible for what. So I would urge you to check with your town ordinance to see what you're responsible for and what they're responsible for, because my recollection on that case is that it is dependent upon each town and their ordinance.
Okay, very good.
Because some towns you might be responsible for that little strip, and some towns you may not. And that happened on a slip and fall case. I remember that with bad injuries.
It's totally it's my mom slipped in a pothole by the Long Island Railroad. And she didn't know what to do or who to go to, you know, and she had to hire an attorney. She would have hired you, but you weren't available. You were very busy. No, I'm totally kidding. Different state. But again, you find out the local ordinances and then find out what's going on and then take it from there.
Yeah, and call a lawyer.
Call a lawyer. What a great idea. Call you.
Yeah, it's a free consultation. We can check into the ordinance for you and figure out what you're responsible for and what you're not responsible for.
Okay.
All right, and then speaking of, because we're talking about trick-or-treating, there's going to be lots of kids out walking around on sidewalks, hopefully, not on the roads. But, you know, it gets dark a lot earlier. We all know this. Some of the kids are harder to see just because of the visibility of their costumes and such. So what are your recommendations for people who are going to be out and about, especially over the weekend with trunk-or-treats or on Monday for trick-or-treating?
Well, if you're out with your kids, I would recommend something that's glow-in-the-dark, glow sticks, or the little glow strips that you can put on the clothing. Something that will help, you know, illuminate.
Carry your cell phone. You got a flashlight running your cell phone. You can totally use that.
And be watchful. Listen, I've been out there. Sometimes you're out with other parents, and so the parents are chatting and the kids are off doing their thing. You know what? Maybe keep a tighter eye on them just to ensure that something doesn't happen.
You're looking very lawyerly today.
I generally try, but today I'm rushing off to court.
You are rushing off to court. Well, we're going to let you go.
All right.
It's good to see you, Lawyer Twilley.
Thanks for having me, really.
Oh, it's always our pleasure. All right, to contact Attorney Twilley, you can visit lalawct.com, follow him on Facebook at LALawCT, or on Instagram at GetLALaw, and it's for Lawyer Twilley.